Hey guys, welcome back. I thought I'd get onto these door trims. So I spoke to Pro Stitch this morning, and they said, I asked him about that. I was thinking about just sending, taking these door trims complete to him. And then looking at these, I could see there's a fair bit of surface rust. And when I told him, I said, they've got surface rust on them, he said, prefer it if I could clean them, saves them doing it. Cost more. So what he said to do is remove these tops. So he's got the cards. Well, I hope he has, so we'll get them. I've already got the rubber trim that goes along here. I've got that as part of my rare spares full rubber kit for this car. And then same on the back trims, which I'll go at shortly. I've got the trim for them too. So yeah, this I've got a strip. They've got little staples. Well, they've got to remove all those staples, remove the tops, get rid of the surface rust. But what I also need to do is, when I got these seat covers, he gave me extra material here for the door trim, so it matches up with the seats. So I've got to go over it and just make sure that I've got enough. There clearly looks like there's heaps. But he also said, Prosty said today, that make sure that this stuff is kept rolled up. Don't keep it folded anyway, because you never get the fold out. So it's a good thing. It's already rolled up. It's how it come. So got that to do. And I spoke to Seatbelt King. They're going to redo me seatbelts. So I've got the original. I've got the original passenger side retractable seatbelt. That's in okay condition, but the driver's side was gone for. It was totally rusted up, because I'd say that this side of the car was exposed to the rust, to the water and all the elements and that. So what I ended up doing, I managed to find a retractor for sedan. So I should have showed you this, but you can actually pull the retractors apart and you can rewind them. So in this case, I'll get the seatbelts out. I'll quickly show you. So this retractor comes out of the Escort. So the Escort was 1975 to 1981. So these were throughout all the range. Where on the Falcons, early model XBs had this style, which is mine. The later XBs and XCs, I believe, had these different buckle on that too. So what I've done, I'll just find the cover I had for it. I couldn't find this cover I was telling you about. So that cover there, you get a screwdriver, take that cover off, and there's a big coil spring. As soon as you take that off, it's going to want to go everywhere. It's very tricky. I can't possibly film this, not without using a GoPro. But you take that cover off. When your seatbelts don't retract, you take the cover off, and then you basically it's hard to explain, but you figure it out when you take the cover off. When you pull this, you just lap it. You lap it around so it's got more coil tension in it, and then it's good. But in my case, inside this style one was severely rusted. Even the one I got out that comes out of sedan, it wouldn't coil back properly. 50-year-old car, wouldn't expect it to be good anymore. But so what I've done, I got this style one. This is one of the ones coming out of the Escort, hence it's been melted, shed fire. I think it was this end. Yeah, it would have been. Yeah, this end here, undo the Phillips heads, pull that off. The spring out of this can be used in that. So yeah, that's a good thing. So this seatbelt here. No, this one's got the drop link. This must be one of the originals that come out of this car. Hence, yep, all that stuff's on there. So the other one, I'll get the other one. So this seatbelt here, passenger side, it's complete. This obviously needs, Seatbelt King won't do anything to the buckles or anything, so that's up to me to refurbish. So I'll wait till they've got it, they've done their job. I'll just pull this, uncoil it, protect it all, and I'll paint it up again. I could do it now, and I'd be smarter to do it now, but once it's, I'll just want to send it away, get it done, because this could take up to 6 weeks. So send them off. But this one's out of a sedan, so you can see here these drop links. So you face it like that, the buckle comes out, as you can see here, that way. This buckle here is around the wrong way. So what I'll do, I'll just cut it, carefully cut it here so there's no possible way I can go back in. And then I'll just put this buckle on the right way, because the Sheila told me, she goes, how they receive this is how it's going to get put back together. So if I have buckle on backwards, they're going to put on backwards. And then I've got the stalk. So here's the other stalk I had with this car, totally rusted out, like it was horrible. So yeah, this one is one of the originals. Like rats are going to town, eating into it. But I may just score these. They have an XA. So they've got the saddle colour. The mine's got the probably a black, Pooh brand black, dark, whatever it is. So I'll end up using these, but I'll end up probably painting these like a dark brown to marry up with the rest. But Seatbelt King also said, what colour seatbelt do you want? And I said, oh, brown. They said they got 6 different browns. So I'll have to, she said what they'll end up doing, uncoil this the best they can, right back to where the belt's protected underneath, and I'll match it close as they can. So I've got the back seat belts. Rats are going to town on these two, but the middle belt, for some weird reason, where is it? I don't know why, but it's ridiculously short. I don't know what the go is. So I got on Google today and I thought, oh yeah, I'll have a quick look and see what this metal seatbelt even looks like. And then just by chance, eBay, it was one of the first ones I even looked at. That was for sale, and it come up XB to Fairlane, middle seatbelt back, and it was like exactly what this car would have had in it from factory. In total, $130, and I jumped on that because just for Seatbelt King to do one seatbelt, it's $155 each. So, the belt looked like it was in good condition, but I can't see the middle belt ever getting used often. The only time I ever use a middle seatbelt is when it's summer nats and everyone wants a lift in from Canberra into summer nats, that sort of thing. But I've got it. That's good. So I'll just get the 4 seatbelts, new belts put on them, and then yeah, should be all good. I've just changed this to be the same as the original. And make sure the buckle's around, just put duct tape there just so they know how it goes. Yeah, so very good. Probably could have reused these if I wanted to, but I don't. I just had a pink slip. I just got the G pins for a pink slip and it failed. The mechanic puts it in drive or reverse and briefs the handbrake on to see if the handbrake will keep the car still. Jeep didn't even come close. So when I put another diff in it, I must have adjusted it. So I quickly zipped home, jacked the rear end up, got under it and just adjusted it and went back and it passed. But yeah, he went over the car really well. And what's probably a good thing, it's safe. Mum and Dad drive it now. So what I'll do now, I'll put these seat belts, I'll find a box for them, I'll pack them, and I'll get them ready to send off. I'll do the label later, and then I'll have a look at these door trims. Just looking over the seat belts, and this one here is pretty sad, but probably still functionable. Rat's gone to town with it. This one here, unfortunately, is not so good. See this here? The whole plastic cover on this is gone. I couldn't work out how it works, but it's got like a little slider under there, and it's not legal because if that gets loose enough, someone puts the belt on, that pops out, and then the seatbelt, yeah, won't work. So I'm going to get on Google and see if I can find any of these. Oh, push me luck. I'll have a look at the Escort and see it. Yeah, I've got Escort seatbelts up there. I'll have a look at them. Just my luck. Look at that. The condition of them. They're black. I don't care. At least I've got some. Yeah, good condition. A pair of them. So what I'll do, I'll see if I can put both of these onto those belts, and that'll make a good complete set of belts that can be redone. Mate, the idea of running original seat belts in this car, I didn't think it was even. I looked at the cost of buying them done, and it is a lot of money. It's like it was getting up to around $1,600 or something. Yeah, big coin. All adds up. But yeah, now I've got all these seat belts. It's gonna be freaking awesome. That's one of the things that I really like about it. Is yeah, having original seat belts. Retract my statement before. My brother's XA originally bought for him. It didn't have retractable seat belts. They'll saddle, everything's saddle in colour. But yeah, they didn't retract. So I think the early XAs, maybe the later XAs had retractables. Yeah, they would have, because the seatbelts I got here have an XA. Oh, who knows? I don't know. You just might have an idea. So fragile. I just tried removing this. Thought I'd flex it a bit to get the seatbelt out. No way. So definitely have to use the Escorts one. And I've cut cut this one off so I can gain access to here. That's very tight in there, so what I'll end up doing, I'll have to pull it through one side and pull it out. I'll see how I go with that, but yeah, I don't want to try to pull that cover off. It will break. I don't know how they must have a way of doing it. They do this for a living. Pro Stitch, oh no, Pro Stitch, bloody Seatbelt King. So I've got this one ready. So yeah, that's good to go. Actually, that could be round. Oh, it's hard to get it right. That looks like I might be backwards. I'll have to correct that. Bugger. It's pretty easy once you do it. You just basically, you've got to cut across here to remove that section there. Take that away. And then you've got to cut the bottom one across here. Pull that out. And you pull that first. And then you can put the other one through. But that little thing in there, that's what they look like when they're got no housing on them. Yeah. These are in far bad condition. These have actually, yeah, these have been for a shed fire. See how it's all melted? Luckily the fireys got to the car quick enough and they didn't get completely destroyed. So yeah, I'll have to correct that one. This will be second attempt actually. It wasn't so easy. Like just looking at which direction everything goes. Easy enough to pull that apart and that. Not taking that off, but getting inside it. All good to go. Check the escort. One of them's perfect and the other one's slightly broken around here, but it's alright. I might have more seatbelts laying around. I went to this place in Sydney when the escort burnt out and yeah, he had a collection of them, so say the Cortinas, they'd have the same buckles. So yeah, they're good to go. I'll pack them up and I'll send them off. I'm just peeling this tops out of here. You can see it's in a pretty sad condition, so I'll have to get this rubber seal off here. Let's get an angle grinder and just chop into the staples. Get them off, and then I'll have to get the surface rust off there. So that was easy. This part, I just used a screwdriver and angle and picked them off. Yeah, she's in a pretty sad state. I was thinking, yeah, it'd take me a couple of hours to get the trims ready to send off. Nah, had to remove all the rust because that's what they clearly state in the eBay listing. And when I spoke to them today, they want the rust gone. So the outside wasn't too bad. You can easily access it and get in there, but this inside was a shit. So what I ended up using, I went back to my old tools I used to use for removing rust. So I got this, like a paint removing disc. Goes on this Sydney Tools, and I use that flapper disc just to get it on the inside and get it looking good again. So that's one of them done. Hope that's good enough for him, because yeah, that's take me probably a good 40 minutes to get it like that. So I've got 6 o'clock at night now. I wanted to go to Sydney tomorrow if I could. Righto, start this up one over here now. It'll more than likely be just as bad. So I got these tops done. I was a little bit more aggressive with this one. I just used a flapper disc and it's got stuck into it. It wasn't as bad around here, but it's still rusty underneath. But yeah, I hope they should be happy with them. Tiny bits of stuff here, but shit, they're not perfect. I think they just like to have it to a standard where they can put some paint over it. So I wasn't so lucky with the back door trims. They're just as bad. Easily just as bad. So yeah. Surface rust. Probably same. Oh no, they got foam stuff inside too. Oh no, that comes off. Yeah, it's up to shit. Same again. I ordered the windscreen today. I usually go for this place in Queensland called I think they're in Queensland, Glass for Classics. They're really good. They got me the windscreen last time, and the side I got new windows for the doors because the old ones were scratched up. Well, I didn't know I actually had them. I thought I lost them, but yeah. I'll probably end up flipping them if they're worth anything. But the replacement windows for the doors are like $400 each. They're not cheap. But yeah, the fella had a really good talk to me about front windscreens. He said there's different types you can get. The typical new car style one, it's like the Escort here. I'll show you. They're laminated. Got this block out, goes right around the side. A bit of a shade going across here, just your normal new school style window. But a lot of people don't like them. So this fella was telling me he gets these ones. They're all clear. They're all clear. Just complete clear, no green tinge to them. Just all clear up here. You may have like he sent me a photo. I'll show you this later. Maybe there's a shade going across here. He showed me like a photo within an email and explained to me, you know, differences between them. But the trouble is the clear ones are they're about $360. Wait, just the normal windscreen with the bang gun around them is like $195. So I'm like $190, I think. Slightly cheaper than elsewhere, but yeah, so I was thinking about it. I'm like, yeah, get the whole clear one. And I thought, you know what, who cares? Like, some people, he reckons, so when they're driving the car looking straight out, tall guys, they sit pretty high. They've got like that where the shade goes across top, sort of near the visor. It's sort of, it might be a little bit like, you know, bit of a pain, like having to look through it, and it's, he said 90% of the people out there don't really care, but you get the few that, yeah, they don't like it. But I'm just going to go with the one I ordered before, just it's like $195. I didn't end up going through him. I just went through what these on the fellas on this Facebook page, Falcon group. He said he just recommended this place to go through, and I just went through them, ordered it. It was like within an hour of buying it, I had a phone call telling me where it is to go pick it up in Newcastle. So I won't pick it up tomorrow, probably the following day. But I'm waiting on these clips to come for the moulding. Once they turn up, I've got the rivets that go in here. Then I can put the rivets in, put the moulds on. Yep, happy with that, and then I can put the windscreen in. So yeah, that'll be freaking awesome. But before I put the windscreen in, I've got the kit now to put the visors and that up. And then, yeah, the seatbelts, that's another thing I got to do, but got them all done. What a mission. I used to be the rust converter. Really difficult to clean up on the inside. I don't know. Spent probably, I reckon, I'd have to be getting on 4 to 5 hours to get these prepped and the seatbelts. So I thought I'd do a quick started filming earlier, and I think I've got a complete video again. I'm just trying to record everything and just share it as I'm going. It's just easier because days go by, I don't film, or I'll start filming, I don't know where I left off. So there's something else I need to explain to you. Like when I look at the Escort, the seat buckle, or the adjustment thing they got in here, so that's your same as your XB Falcon XC. Don't know about XAs. So yeah, it's all the same. All the same. So yeah, I'll show you. I didn't explain. I'm just going over the footage of what I've been filming so far, and I didn't explain something properly. I'm learning as I'm going, and so if you look at this, right, there's your leftover one that's busted. That's that bracket there. That's part of another one, but that goes inside that. This goes on here. So it's a good idea what I've done with mine, clean that up so it's nice and shiny, because when they get rusty, they'd be really difficult to adjust. So I clean mine up. So what the go is, right, that's inside that. That's sitting on here like so. That goes, loops around here. So what I think you need to do, if you want to swap these out, or you don't have to chop this belt to take that off, you simply just loosen this so it goes, keep the tension on that really tight so there's not much, then you get it, literally you can slide. I'll just show you this. So you see that there, that loops over that, that's inside it like so. So all you're doing, you're trying to push, you push the belt through so it goes like that, and you're able to pull that out, then you can pull the belt out. Done. I don't know how you go doing that at the same time. You'd have to keep a lot of tension though, because it gets pretty tight in there. You'd probably be able to do it. Be careful, it'd be nice, you know, that you can mix and match belts. You know, you can swap them around, and if you've got like a collection of them, you can make one good belt out of multiple ones. But I think this part of here, it's under the seat, so you wouldn't think it. I haven't had any of these actually, they're in a bad condition there. They're pretty good. It's all this stuff here This one's been for a shed fire, but all this stuff here is up on the, on the parcel shelf in the back seat, exposed to the sun going through the back window. That's another thing of these later ones too. These break away. I got some memories when I was a kid, bloody getting in the car and getting burnt by these things. Oh, good times. That one's in good nick. These would have resale value, Surely, I don't know. You don't hear many people talking about it. But yeah, it's... So if you're the only one who's got a Mark II Escort or a Cortina, you can go salvage seatbelts out of them, getting the bits and pieces off them. That's what I'll do in the morning. Stayed up a bit tonight. I'll get everything organised, pack everything up, and I'll make my way to Sydney. I've ordered me tail shaft. I went to Gibson's tail shafts, and I took the one in that come with a top loader. He had a look over it, and he goes, "Look, I could make this one work, but the yoke that goes in the back of the transmission, that's in a pretty sad state." He said, "Why don't we just make a whole brand new tail shaft, new yoke, new unis, new tubing, and goes through the guts." The only thing that's not original is the actual flange, or the bolts up to the flange on the Borg Warner diff. So I'm like, yep, so it's $890. He'll have it ready on Friday. Today's Monday. So I'll have that ready. I'll send the seatbelts off probably Wednesday. Take these trims down. They say 4 to 6 weeks on the door trims. I don't remember what they said about seatbelts. It was about 4 weeks. It was around the same time. They always tell you worst case scenario, so you're not like really stressed about it, thinking, oh, where are they? Not ready. Yeah, that's about it really. Get the windscreen. Hopefully I'll get these front windscreen moulding clips. I keep checking it and they're onto it. They come from Melbourne and might even be here Wednesday, Thursday. If that's the case, I've got a weekend to get stuck in. I might be able to get the windscreen in, the moulding, the visors. Got everything to do the visors now. Got really good original visors. Got 3 sets actually, but one of them really good. Then yeah, buddy, get this car done. I'm super keen. I've got mates that got Tiranas. I've got other fellas that have got, I've got Dwayne and his Landau. Got other people out there doing their restos. It's just going to be freaking awesome. Get this thing on the road. I just can't wait to drive it. It's going to be amazing. Hearing that bloody top loader, the whining sound, the transmission, old school sound, and yeah, it's just awesome. Righto guys, I'll keep you updated on how I go. As per usual, I forget to tell you. So look at that windscreen right in the middle of the screen there. That's a style windscreen that I've got in the Escort. They're dirt cheap. I think they've got like a green tinge to them. I don't know. That's what he's told me. See up top, it's got the nice blue shade across it. I've got no problem with the one in the Escort. I reckon it's great. So if you, where does he say? He says windscreen green with shade band. Doesn't go much further. But I think the one either on the left, or might be the one over to the furthest to the right. See how it's all clear and at the top it's got the shade? It'd more than likely be that one because the one further to the left looks like it's too big for a Falcon. So yeah, the one over to further to the right is about $360. And the one in the middle is $190, $195. So yeah, it's something to think about. He said more people want the one on the right because like they prefer that one because it's clear, it's old school, it's like the original. When the one in the middle is, they don't give a shit. When they make these windscreens, he said when they make these windscreens back in the factory, they don't give rat's ass about people like us who want the original style windscreen. They just make them to order. Probably make bloody 500 of them, China, and just pump them out. Or Indonesia, wherever they make them. But yeah, something to think about when you get a windscreen. You want to spend an extra buck and get something that looks more original, or who cares? I don't care. I don't give a rat's ass. I just bloody, as long as I can see for it, looks good. That's all that matters. One more thing before I go. I had to make a dog kennel. So I went to Bunnings, got the materials, made this. Marine ply, front, back, top is this corrugated iron from Bunnings. Dogs absolutely love it. Yeah, so freaking awesome. Took me 4 hours to make that. Sitting out in the sun, I bloody will pay for it. Very hot.